Canada's work permit system is undergoing major restructuring in 2026, with a clear shift toward labor market impact assessment exempt pathways under the International Mobility Program. The new Immigration Levels Plan sets a target of 170,000 admissions under the International Mobility Program, while reducing the Temporary Foreign Worker Program to 60,000. This represents a 32% increase compared to what was previously planned for the International Mobility Program and a 27% reduction for LMIA-based permits. At first glance, comparing 2025 targets to 2026 figures makes it appear as though temporary worker volumes are sharply declining. However, a key accounting change explains much of the difference. Post-graduation work permits are no longer counted as new admissions under the International Mobility Program because graduates are already inside Canada as students. Their transition to work status is now treated as an extension or change of status rather than a new arrival. This methodological adjustment significantly alters how totals appear year over year. The government's direction is clear. Canada is prioritizing LMIA-exempt categories over traditional LMIA-based permits. For every LMIA-based permit expected in 2026, nearly 3 LMIA-exempt permits are projected. LMIA-exempt permits allow employers to avoid the $1,000 assessment fee, lengthy advertising requirements, and extended processing times associated with proving that no Canadian worker is available. Major LMIA-exempt pathways include trade agreements such as CUSMA, CETA, CPTPP, and the Canada-United Kingdom Trade Continuity Agreement. Intra-company transferees, post-graduation work permit holders, certain spouses of skilled workers, Francophone mobility applicants outside Quebec, and reciprocal employment applicants under Exemption Code C20 also qualify. Significant updates were introduced on February 20th, 2026, particularly for reciprocal employment permits. Officers must now consider both Canadian citizens and permanent residents when assessing reciprocity. Reciprocity must also be country-specific, meaning opportunities for Canadians must exist in the same country from which the foreign worker is applying. Officers are instructed to review an employer's historical record of exchanges, sometimes over a 5-year period, when determining eligibility. New documentation standards within the global case management system require strict consistency between the job offer and application details. The destination province, city of employment, and national occupational classification code must match exactly. Discrepancies may trigger delays or refusals. These technical alignment requirements raise the compliance bar for employers and applicants. Several temporary public policies are also expiring in 2026, including certain provincial nominee work permit measures, a temporary policy for Iranian nationals, and the Ukraine Extension Program under QA-EAT. Applicants relying on these policies are advised to explore alternative pathways such as express entry or provincial nomination programs. Intra-company transfers now face stricter scrutiny. Companies must demonstrate genuine revenue-generating operations in at least 2 countries, establish a real employer-employee relationship in Canada, and justify why physical presence is necessary. Entrepreneurs launching new businesses face shorter permit durations unless performance milestones are met. Overall, Canada's strategy reflects a deliberate rebalancing. While total temporary admissions are moderated, LMIA-exempt streams are expanding in relative importance. Applicants who align themselves with trade agreements, skilled categories, or reciprocal programs stand to benefit most in this evolving landscape.